Welcome to the Florida Southern College men's basketball season preview for 2025-26. I'm Jim Henderson, sitting next to me, Mocs head coach Mike Donnelly. And coach, brand new year coming up, your 11th year at Florida Southern, 23rd overall as a head coach. But have you ever had a recruiting year like this one?
No, it's great to be back. It's great to be talking to you again and getting ready for this upcoming year. But to answer your question, absolutely not. It was a crazy recruiting period for us. We brought in 7 transfers in 9 weeks. Yeah. And that was a busy 9 weeks. But we were just really ecstatic. We were able to recruit high-quality guys, get our recruiting class finalized, so we had all summer to prepare for now, which was really helpful. But it was super busy, very chaotic. But we were just really happy with how everything finished out for us on the recruiting side.
Well, of course, with the way college basketball is now, with the portal, with NIL, is this going to be the norm?
Well, the foreseeable future, I would say yes.
Okay.
We're still going to recruit some high school kids, but I think you just don't know, like you used to know, what your needs are for 26, 27.
Well, you recruit and you re-recruit.
Right, exactly. Yeah. You definitely have to re-recruit year to year because you don't know who's coming or going, or you don't know what your roster needs will be. At least we don't know that right now.
Right.
That stuff will take care of itself at the end of the year. But, different times. But you got to adjust, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
You got to adapt.
Absolutely.
And, you just have to have some type of plan. Don't get caught up in if it's the right one or the wrong one. But I think if we have a plan, which we do, hopefully good things will happen for us.
Well, you lost 6 of your 7 top scorers last year. That's the reason why I guess this was so chaotic. But you do have some players coming back. You've got guys that have seen some time here. And let's start with Amari Miller and what he means to your program.
Yeah, Amari had a really good year for us last year, but he tore his labrum. And for our fans to remember, he was playing with kind of a little bit of a brace last year. He had surgery right after the season, made a incredible recovery from that labrum surgery, and he's been lights out. He's been consistently day in and day out our best guy. I mean, he looks like a guy that's poised to have a great year. He's really athletic. He's always been athletic. He's in phenomenal shape, and he's gotten better. I mean, he's improved his game. He's putting the ball on the floor better. He's facing up more. We know he's a high-volume rebounder. He's playing with a lot of energy. So I just love the consistency and the confidence that he's playing with right now.
Well, you've also got Hugo Mattioli back, played a lot last year, Donovan Smith, and you get Erickson Bands back, who didn't play last year. So there are some returning players here that are going to really help you.
Yeah, like you said, returning players who have played. Obviously, last year we had a really good year. The year before, when Erickson Bands played, he was a key member of the team that went to the advance to the Sweet 16. Yep. So we get him back. But in this day and age, if you can return core pieces, experienced guys who understand your program, understand the philosophy of things, that's super helpful. And like I said, Donovan Smith, Riley DeCino, those are 4-year guys. And I know this program means a lot to those guys. So all of those guys, in our opinion, have improved. They're healthy, and looking forward to seeing them on the floor this weekend.
Well, let's talk about some of the newcomers. I saw you play not too long ago, and it looks like you've got a really good mix. The guy that I liked, the game that I saw, was Jasir Trumbull, who looks like he's got a little bit of swag. He's a DC kid, and looks like he's going to handle the ball pretty well. Yeah,
so Jasir was a connection from a former Moc, Tyler Logan.
Okay.
So our fans certainly remember Tyler.
Oh, I do too.
Who was on the national championship team in 2015. And Tyler reached out to us a couple years ago when Jasir was in junior college at Prince George's Community College in Maryland. He was able to have a great sophomore year at Prince George's, and that turned into a scholarship to go to Fresno State.
Yeah,
and he played last year. He averaged over 6 points a game at Fresno. And when he hit the portal, he became one of our main top priorities.
Okay.
Obviously, losing Jaden Booth and Dominic Denny and Joe Moon, quality guards, experienced guards, dynamic guards. We needed to make sure we're bringing in, high caliber guards who could play both on and off the ball, and Jasir fits that mold. And we were familiar with Jasir. So, like you said, he's an exciting player. He's a dynamic player and fits in well with our system. He should have a great year.
Well, Spencer Shomers is another one, a sixth-year player. I guess we won't see too many of those anymore. He comes from Northwest Missouri State, a great program. Looks like he's going to help you out.
Yeah, he's very versatile, very smart, high IQ guy. Won 2 national championships at Northwest Missouri State, so that was a big thing for us. His IQ for winning, for lack of a better word, is very high.
Okay.
And he knows what it takes to win. And then talk about what's just Tremble's connection to our program. Same thing with Spencer. He's an Omaha native.
I know who came from Omaha.
Jaden Booth, Nicole Rope.
Yeah.
Those both Jaden and Nicole are friends with Spencer. Spoke very highly of Spence. So that really helped in the recruiting process as well.
Well, who else can we count on to see a lot of minutes for the Mocs?
I mean, all of our transfers are going to play. We're going to be relying on all of our transfers, so we can kind of go down the line. I mean, Charlie Dalton, 6'7" forward from New Zealand, really has done a great job taking over kind of a leadership role. He's very vocal. We kind of knew that during the recruiting process, but to see it in action day in and day out has been great to see. And he's a good player. He plays really hard, high IQ, and very skilled. Brady Corso, who we're familiar with because we competed
against. I was just up the road.
Exactly. We competed against Brady last year. He had 2 great games against us. So when he hit the portal,
Okay.
I said to Coach Mack, we should probably give Brady Corso a call, and luckily that worked out. And he's been great. I mean, obviously we just saw him twice last year, but seeing him and how he approaches things and how he works and the other things he can do, he's just not a scorer. He's a well-rounded player.
Okay.
And he's only a sophomore, and he's only getting better. So he's another really exciting player. And then Elijah Walsh, we recruited him a little bit out of high school, so there was a connection to Elijah. And then Khalil Ross.
Yep.
Khalil's a transfer from Illinois Springfield. Another connection, DeAndre Campbell, who played here for 4 years, did his 5th year at Illinois Springfield. So there's a connection there when Khalil was in the portal.
Well, there are Mocs everywhere, right?
Yeah, we reached out. You have to rely on so many different resources.
Sure,
we reached out to DeAndre, and DeAndre said he'd be great in your system, Coach. And DeAndre is right. Khalil's been really good for us. So Akeem Crandon as well. We're familiar with Akeem being in the league from Barry, and I'm hoping I'm not missing anybody. But we're going to be relying on all of our transfers. They're all experienced, and they've blended in very, very well with our returners.
Well, and it sure sounds like you've got to have a lot of depth this season.
Absolutely. I mean, on our roster, we're carrying 16 guys. We're actually practicing with 17. Brady Barnes is a non-roster redshirt freshman. So he's technically our only freshman, and he's done a great job every day. He's a big kid, 6'6" kid from North Carolina, but he's not on the roster. He's practicing with us every day. So that helps because with how we play, it's very fast, it's very physical, it's demanding. You're going to have guys maybe miss a practice here or work out here, so you need ample bodies, which we do have, and we do expect to be deep. Every year we try to go on with the frame of mind we want to deeper the better. But this year, we are going to be relying on quite a few guys to step up, and we just got to figure out rotations and things like that, but we are expecting to be much deeper this year.
Well, you were picked 2nd in the conference. You are 15th nationally. Maybe a little bit of pressure on you, but I guess I saw your comment. You said, well, that was last year, but it's great to be able to have people recognize us the way they did.
Yeah, and it's funny, I was thinking about it. I was a little surprised. I didn't, know where we would land in the Sunshine State. But the preseason national ranking, I was not expecting that. Just because we lost so much firepower from last year and have so many new guys. But I was also thinking it's a great opportunity.
Absolutely.
Because if we can get off to a great start, we're not on the outside looking in. We're already in the top 25. And, rankings are rankings, but it does give recognition. And recognition is always a good thing. That's what you play for. That's what you strive for. So I'm hoping we can get off to a great start. And the pressure, if we get caught up in let's worry about the ranking itself, that could be pressure. But if, we just take care of business and
just play, right?
Just play. The opportunity for us is to hopefully get off to a good start and we can stay in the top 25.
Well, Coach, you've got a tough schedule. As always, the Small College Basketball Hall of Fame Classic kicks it off. Wish you the best of luck this year. It's going to be fun watching the Mocs in 2025, 2026. I'm Jim Henderson. That concludes our Florida Southern College men's basketball season preview.